All right, let's get into it. We're going to tackle the very first chapter of the New Testament. You know, the one a lot of us just skip. But what if I told you it's actually one of the most action-packed parts of the entire story?
I mean, come on, let's be real. You crack open the book of Matthew, you're all set for this epic story, and bam, you eat this wall of so-and-so begat so-and-so. It just feels like a huge speed bump right at the starting line. So, why is it even there?
Well, it's because this isn't some ancient attendance sheet. No. As you're about to see, this thing is actually a coded message, it's a legal document, and it's a theological masterpiece all rolled into one.
Okay, so let's really dive in. We're going to treat this genealogy almost like a treasure map. We're going to unlock the secrets that have been hidden inside this list of names this whole time.
So here's the absolute #1 thing to get. Matthew's main goal here isn't just to say, hey, look who Jesus was related to. He is making a full-on legal argument. From the very first sentence, he's establishing that Jesus is the one true rightful heir to the throne of Israel.
And to prove this, Matthew anchors his entire case on two massive foundational promises from the Old Testament. You can think of these as the two giant pillars holding up everything the Jewish people were waiting and hoping for.
So on one side, you've got the huge promise God made to Abraham, that through his family, the whole world would be blessed. This is all about election, God choosing a specific people. Then on the other side, you have the promise to King David, that his kingdom, his throne, would last forever. And that is about enthronement, God establishing an eternal kingdom. And what Matthew is doing here is basically standing up and declaring, guess what? Jesus is the fulfillment of both.
But this is where the story takes a really interesting turn. See, if you're trying to prove a royal bloodline, you'd expect it to be, perfect, squeaky clean. But Matthew does the exact opposite. He actually shines a spotlight on the scandals.
In a deeply patriarchal world, where genealogies almost never included women, Matthew just shatters that tradition. He deliberately, intentionally includes 4 specific women. And let me tell you, who they are is just mind-blowing.
Just look at this list. You've got Tamar and Rahab, whose backstories are filled with scandal and pagan roots. You have Ruth, who was a total foreigner, an outsider, brought into God's family simply because of her faith. And then there's Bathsheba, who is forever tied to King David's greatest, most spectacular failure, but also to God's incredible power to restore things. By putting them right here, front and center, Matthew is sending a powerful message right from the get-go. This king, his story is for everyone, no matter how messy your past is.
Okay, so the camera lens zooms way in now, from this huge sweep of history to a really personal, immediate crisis that's facing Jesus' parents. And right here, Matthew shows us how God's plans have a way of crashing right into our own.